Hi, my name's Ilma and welcome to my channel. I've been posting Christian blogs 12 straight years every day. Today I'd like to share Genesis 46 verses 26 to 34. And here's the word of God. All the persons belonging to Jacob who came into Egypt, who were his own descendants, not including Jacob's sons' wives, were 66 persons in all. All the sons of Joseph who were born to him in Egypt were 2. All the persons of the house of Jacob who came into Egypt were 70. He had sent Judah ahead of him to Joseph to show the way before him in Goshen, and they came into the land of Goshen. Then Joseph prepared his chariot and went up to meet Israel his father in Goshen. He presented himself to him and fell on his neck and wept on his neck a good while. Israel said to Joseph, "Now let me die, since I have seen your face and know that you are still alive." Joseph said to his brothers and to his father's household, "I will go up and tell Pharaoh and will say to him, 'My brothers and my father's household who were in the land of Canaan have come to me. And the men are shepherds, for they have been keepers of livestock, and they have brought their flocks and their herds and all they have. When Pharaoh calls you and says, "What is your occupation?" you shall say, "Your servants have been keepers of livestock from our youth even until now, both we and our fathers, in order that you may dwell in the land of Goshen. For every shepherd is an abomination to the Egyptians." Genesis 46, 26 to 34. Here's the poem I wrote inspired by those verses. Father and son reunited. After Israel journeyed towards Egypt with all his household, he finally arrived in Goshen, where they are to settle. Then Joseph came to meet his father, whom he hasn't seen for years. He wept on his father's neck long enough as they were reunited. Then Joseph sent his brothers ahead of him to tell Pharaoh. They were to report to him that their men were shepherds, since shepherds were disgrace to the Egyptians. Pharaoh had to know so they could stay in the land of Goshen. Here's the essay I made. It must have been a relief to both Joseph and Israel to see each other again after many years of absence. In this account, we witness God's plan for Joseph's life fulfilled from the dream he gave him. He was sold to slavery so that he can be an authority in Egypt, so that the promise of God to Abraham's offspring will be fulfilled. The remnants of Israel are now taken care of to be preserved in the land of Goshen. Reflection. How is Joseph's life instrumental for God's covenant promise to be fulfilled? Well, if God didn't allow Joseph to be sold to slavery in Egypt, he would not have risen into power. But of course, that was in God's plan as well. And it wouldn't have been possible for them to survive the 7 years of famine. And so the promise of God to Abraham is that he will multiply them as much as the stars in the sky and the sand in the sea. So numerous. If God didn't let Joseph go to Egypt to be sold and be a slave there for so long, but at the same time he gave him the gift to interpret the dream of Pharaoh, which landed him the position. So it is all in God's plan. God had this all planned, and for Pharaoh to give him all the favor because of all the things that Joseph has done for the land of Egypt. So I encourage you to look into your life and see how God has fulfilled such outpouring of His blessings on your life, so that you will remember that He is faithful to all His promise. Thanks for watching. I hope you check my website at ilmaarts.com for artworks, photographs, and a copy of this blog. Please subscribe to my channel in YouTube so I can make more videos and give you the Word of God. If you haven't already, please check over 3,000 videos I've done in this 12 years I've been doing this. Just type on Google search ILMA'S Palm Devotional or even on YouTube search. Have a wonderful day.